Hey guys, it's the Joker here, back to you today with another video, and today I just wanted to take the time to talk about here really quick that I love I do. I am really proud of the things that turn me and get me and wet, which are attractive girls burping, farting, pooping, and peeing.
Do not seek or harass the people I mentioned in the video. This video is just for entertainment purposes. Thank you. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will be going over two people. The first person is a M&M cell, but because I don't know if YouTube likes this word, I will just call him a virgin with rage. He goes under many different names. Marshmallows IV, the Black Pill Joker and Dark Nihilist. My introduction to Marshmallows IV was when Base Shaman did videos on him. He has a lot of rants, on women especially, and also why he hates things like microwaves, why he hates PC gamers, etc. I might need to censor a lot, so just in case you want to watch it all uncensored, go to my Rumble channel. There I will upload it uncensored. The other person is thesupervader. I got this user from a recommendation from Alan Sampson. There are a lot of really funny rants. These rants go over cartoons or on his stepmom or even BLM. Also he calls himself a real life superhero. So further ado, let's get into the video.
Hi, my name is Isaac. I live in... I'm 20 years old and still a virgin. My life has been just an absolute living hell, emotionally and mentally.
Oh no, he's telling where he lives. You aren't supposed to do that, people will harass you now.
The reason I never had a girlfriend is because I have pretty much been shy my whole life. Just kind of like a loner, a downer, just kind of an antisocial, isolated person. I distanced myself from other people.
You know we can work on those things, right?
In high school, I used to have friends, but they were fake to begin with. And I, of course, talked to them because they were guys. But with the girls, it was like I couldn't talk to them because if I had a crush on them or if I liked them or if they were really pretty, then I just couldn't talk to them. I didn't know how to talk to them. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to act around them.
Maybe try making friends with people with similar interests or hobbies. Spoilers, he doesn't have any hobbies. You can maybe also try to do small talk with women. You don't even know if they will reject you.
And they were more attracted to the popular guys who had the cool clothes, the cool stuff, the cool cars, involved in pretty much all the sports, wrestling, football, and all that other bullshit that I tried myself but just completely failed at.
So you only do those things, not because you enjoy it, but because you think you will get a girl by doing that? Just do something that you like. Maybe that will help you, but I don't know. What am I saying? I'm just a guy on the internet.
And, you know, I tried to do those things because I was trying to become popular myself. I saw that football and wrestling was the popular thing and the thing that all the popular guys were involved in, so I thought that, oh, well, if I do those things, then I'll probably be good at them and I'll become popular myself and it will be easier for me to get a girlfriend.
He just wants a girlfriend and to be popular. To him it doesn't matter that she probably will be shallow. At least he has a girlfriend, right? And also, because Isaac here doesn't seem to have a personality.
Well, I was wrong. And I sucked complete balls at both of them, and I dropped out of both of them. I also dropped out of high school, which I absolutely do not regret. I'm glad as hell that I dropped out of that wretched hellhole that is called school.
You sound like a high school dropout. You don't have any goals in your life besides to get a girlfriend.
And, you know, the thing also is, the reason why I don't like those girls anymore is because they threw themselves at the most obnoxious douchebag guys ever. And not only that, but pretty much just the downright dumbest, stupidest, most idiotic guys ever.
You're 20 years old and still upset about high school shit. You've never even tried to approach a girl. You're crying that other guys are getting laid. And also what you're talking about is the typical cell issues. With the Stacys and the Chads. Don't you have anything to look forward to?
Because the guys that they were interested in, attracted to, threw themselves at, smoked and did. So of course, when they kept on going for those guys, those goddamn bitches and hoes picked up the same stupid ass bullshit of smoking, and just to make it worse, sucking and having underage.
Kinda ironic that you talk about underage people while you talked in a video about your dream girl being 14 years old. I will get later into that video.
And you know, the thing is, three things I absolutely hate that girls do. And it's the reason why I didn't even try to get a girlfriend, at least not at that high school, is because almost pretty much every single girl that I did have a crush on there started smoking and sucking.
No offense to you, but you get turned on by farting, pooping, burping and peeing. That's acceptable, but not sucking. That's not allowed.
And you know what? I absolutely, positively fucking hate that bullshit.
I thought the video would be pretty tame, but it's getting worse.
And you know what? I will also say this. I was born in Princeton, New Jersey on February 12, 1997. And you know what? The saddest thing is, I would have loved to grow up in Princeton, New Jersey, and maybe when I got older, in my late teens, move to New York, maybe get involved in some sort of street cred or get into the hood or something like that.
I mean, can't you just be happy now? I don't think you would have been happy there, because you have some issues that you need to deal with. Also, why do you want to be in a hood? I don't think nobody chooses to live there. It's just the best that they can afford.
Live in the ghetto for a while, maybe try to become a rapper, and perhaps even get a girlfriend.
You have really high standards for women and low standards for yourself. Find a hobby, I guess. I will go now to his Cars rant. Here we go.
I hated Disney Pixar Cars, and this is the reason why. I hated it because when Lightning McQueen went to Radiator Springs, and when he first met Mater, I hate the fact that John Lasseter, the ass kisser, decided to make Mater rusty. And not just rusty, but immature and gross.
Rusty and immature and gross is not allowed.
And the reason he's immature is because he thinks tractor tipping and making the tractors, which are supposed to be cows, fart. And that's childish. And that's pathetic.
You feel uncomfortable when farts happen? I thought it makes you wet.
And of course they're gonna put that in that stupid ass movie because it's rated G. And what do most kids laugh at? Farts and burps, because they think they're so funny. Well, I don't. And I didn't even when I was a kid. I'm sick of it. It's overused humor.
It's a movie for children. You are really crying that children laugh at a movie meant for kids?
But the thing is, I hate Mater because he farted in the damn movie. There shouldn't have been any farting in that movie, period. At all.
He's losing his insanity.
And Mater? Oh my god, John Lasseter. You should have made Mater Baby Blue. You should have never ever came up with the stupid ass decision to make him Rusty in the first place. And you shouldn't have made him so immature and childish. He could have still been funny and not have been so immature and childish. And you didn't need to make him fart. That was really stupid.
This video is stupid. I know it's not your intention to make it funny, but this can't be serious, right?
And, you know, for the flashback Radiator Springs, John Lasseter, you should have did it in the 80s. Because Larry the Cable Guy wasn't even born in the 50s. He wasn't even around at that time. Like, what the fuck? And that's just bullshit. You should have done the flashback Radiator Springs in the mid-80s. And if this would have been my version of the movie, that's exactly what I would have done. The mid-80s. 1985 to be exact, or 1986. Was the year the flashback Radiator Springs would have taken place in my version.
Cars needs to be biblically accurate.
And Mater would have never ever been a rusty, nasty ass, disgusting, gross, vulgar piece of trash. He would have still been Baby Blue, as he should have been and as he used to. And I also hated that when Lightning McQueen went to Radiator Springs because Sally was voiced by Bonnie Hunt. I don't hate Bonnie Hunt as an actress. I think she's a wonderful actress. But she is way older than Owen Wilson. 7 years older to be exact. And if you ask me, in my opinion at least, I think that she should have been voiced by Rachel McAdams. Because Rachel McAdams is younger than Owen Wilson. And I think that would have been a way better choice than Bonnie Hunt. And even the brand of her Porsche should have been like a 2006 or a 2007 at the most.
What has age to do with voice acting? Just get the best actor for the job. Also, were you thinking about burps? Because I heard you saying burp.
But the most thing of all that I hated in the first Cars movie that so many people get pissed off at me on YouTube about is the fact that I wish Lightning McQueen won the very last race.
I don't even remember watching Cars. I thought you didn't like Cars. I will go now to the video. I never had a gaming PC. For the people that don't know, I'm a PC gamer. So let's hear Isaac's opinion.
I never had a gaming computer. And my life has been a living hell because of that.
Get a job, earn money, try to save up. I only got my first gaming PC as a teenager. I needed to work for that. And my life before that wasn't a living hell.
I've wanted a gaming computer ever since I was 16, in 2013. And the thing is, a gaming computer was the only electronic I truly, greatly craved, wanted, and so dearly wished I had.
Why don't you get a job to get a PC? You don't need the most expensive PC to play PC games.
It was the one and only thing that I really wanted to have.
I thought you really wanted to have a girlfriend rather than have a gaming PC.
And that is why I am very pissed and jealous of most teenagers who do have that. Whether they bought it with their own money or not, it still makes that person spoiled as fucking hell.
I mean, compared to a homeless person, you are pretty spoiled. You don't need to work and you have a roof over your head. You can try to get a job and save up for that PC. It's not that hard.
And many people who have a job and who spoil themselves won't even admit that they're spoiled.
How am I spoiled for buying a nice PC for myself after paying my bills and having money saved up for that PC? It's not like I'm getting that money for free.
And the truth is, I'm even jealous of people who have gaming consoles when I never even at least had any gaming consoles. Not even one. And I certainly never had even one video game.
I'm sorry that you crave that so much. Get a job.
And my life has just been an absolute living hell. Emotionally, mentally, I'm just a totally broken person. I'm on the brink of every single day.
Game over baiting because no PC. A lot of people would be jealous. Because you don't need to work, you live in your parents' house, you get free food. Why do you need to be so miserable?
I don't want to be I don't want to live on the face of this world anymore. This world doesn't need me. It has done nothing but cause me so much pain, suffering, agony, depression, misery, stress, thoughts and urges.
I don't think a PC is going to help you. You need a psychiatrist.
I never had anything I wanted. Not a single goddamn thing. And so many kids and teenagers these days can just ask their parents for what they want. And their parents, their pathetic parents, just buy whatever their child wants.
I'm sure there are parents that spoil their children too much, but can't you be happy what you have?
But with my case, it wasn't like that. At all. And I'm really pissed and jealous, and the sad thing is I always will be.
You blame everybody but yourself. You're the issue and you can be happy. You're the stereotypical cell. I know it's cringe to say, but come on, think. Your actions have consequences.
Even if somehow I were to all of a sudden get a gaming computer, I would still be extremely jealous of all the teenagers who had a gaming computer while they were in their fucking teens.
Grow up, it's in the past.
Because you know what I always wanted to be? A goddamn YouTube gamer. I wanted to make millions. I wanted to have that chance and opportunity that I know for a fact most pathetic, worthless, lowlife teenagers have.
You sound totally not self-entitled.
Most people have chances and opportunities that I never did have. So don't fucking blame me for being pissed and jealous at those people. Don't blame me for hating those motherfuckers or wanting to kill those sons of bitches.
I really get the Sonic Sega Gamer vibes over here.
Or wanting to hurt them because of how much they hurt me emotionally and mentally.
What did they do besides buying it with their own money?
There's different kinds of sufferings. There's emotional suffering, mental suffering, and physical suffering. And if you're religious, there's spiritual suffering.
It's not that deep not having a PC or console.
And you know what? My life has just been a living hell because I never had a gaming computer.
Then get a job and save up for it.
I mean, honest to God, and I'm just speaking the truth here, I have wanted to kill myself since I was about 16 or 17. I've been extremely The only reason I never did go through with my own life is because I never had a gun. But I assure you, if I would have had a gun, I would have myself already. I would have myself.
Sorry for the censorship if you're on YouTube. He's again game over baiting over not having a gaming PC. There's one more video where he's ranting about not having a gaming PC.
I never had a $10,000 gaming PC, or in other words, gaming desktop. That is the most and main electronic that I truly want, desire, crave, and so dearly and greatly wish I had, and of course have, since I was 16 years old.
You don't need a $10,000 PC. I have a really good PC and it doesn't come close to 10,000. Maybe start first with a budget PC to look if you like it.
In the year 2013, for the past 4 years, my life has been nothing but a living hell emotionally and mentally. Literally. I have been depressed, constantly stressed out. I have extreme anxiety. And of course, thoughts.
Your life has been a living hell because you don't have a really expensive gaming PC. Sir, have you tried to touch some grass? Maybe try to save up for that PC? I really can't understand people with his mindset that can't accept that all the issues they face are in their head. And they would be fine if they actually tried at something instead of being so bitter.
No shocker or surprise there, or at least it shouldn't be, to those of you who are watching this video. Ever since I was 16, which is when my expensive tastes began.
I don't think you will be happy if you had your $10,000 PC. The next year that a new graphics card comes out, the RTX 5090 and an i9 5900K, you will be bitter at those people because their PC is better than yours. You don't understand PC or PC hardware at all.
The sad thing about me is I would look up $10,000 gaming desktops on certain specific websites. And of course, just seeing those things made me feel so much worse inside because I knew, obviously for a fact, I did not have the kind of money to be able to afford, buy, or get those things or get that thing.
You don't have to work or have any expenses at all. I'm pretty sure if you would get a job, you will be able to afford a PC. Maybe not a $10,000 one, I can afford that easily, but $10,000 is a ridiculous amount of money for a PC. I'm happy what I got. I go for price to performance.
And the thing is, I may never have that kind of money, because there is no goddamn motherfucking job out there that would pay me $20 an hour, $40 an hour, and even if I did photography, I know for a fact I'm not going to make $100 an image.
You don't have any job experience. You gave up at school. If you sit at home at your parents' house, you aren't going to make any money.
That's just me dreaming. And by the way, for those of you who do not believe that $10,000 gaming desktops exist, you're full of shit.
They do exist, but they are way overinflated in price. You can have a top-of-the-line PC with less than half the money that you would need for that $10,000 PC, with a PC with a 4090 and a 3900K or 4900K, whatever you want. And Apple PCs are not gaming PCs, if you really want your $10,000 gaming PC.
Look at websites like Zydex Computers, or Zydex.com, Origin PC, iBuyPower, and it's not that, oh, they exist. You get a gaming desktop or gaming laptop, and then you customize it by adding more stuff into it that you want into it, and then the price increases. And if you want literally the best of the best, which I do,
you have no idea what PC components do. You see a high price tag and that's the best because expensive. Not if it's the fastest or more powerful. A high price tag means better.
It will easily get up to $10,000 or more. And look at PewDiePie, for Christ's sake. He has a $15,000 gaming PC, gaming desktop, or whatever, from what I've heard, from the sources that I've heard.
PewDiePie is a millionaire. You really think your content is really comparable to PewDiePie? I don't really care about PewDiePie's content, it's not for me. But your rant videos are really comparable to PewDiePie videos, I guess.
And that doesn't surprise and shock me one bit, because he's a spoiled, rotten motherfucking prick. And he's a millionaire. So, of course, someone like him would be able to easily afford a $15,000 gaming desktop computer.
I mean, you're just jealous of PewDiePie. He worked for his money. It's not gifted to him. Maybe if you do something with your life, you can also earn money.
And you know what the thing is? I wouldn't be surprised or shocked at all one bit if there are famous YouTube gamers out there who have $20,000 gaming desktops, $30,000 gaming desktops. It wouldn't shock me. I mean, hell, if you're a millionaire, who wouldn't want that?
You're just jealous that you can't afford it, and you feel you earned it for existing, and you will never be happy what you have.
I know I would. But I don't have that. And I'm not a millionaire. Even as much as I would love to be. And even more, a billionaire. Just putting it out there. You can think whatever you want about me.
You are really hypocritical and really petty.
It's fine. There's either people who love me or people who hate me. There's no disliking or liking. It's either people who love me or people who hate me.
You really think so black and white. People will not hate you or love you because you have a gaming PC or not.
It is what it is. But yeah, I just want to say that my life has been a living hell. Emotionally and mentally since the age of 16. And the other sad thing about me is I have set my hopes so high, way too high, ever since I was a teenager in my mid to late teens.
You set your hopes too low. You don't want to work on yourself or get a job or do something productive with your life. Being bitter isn't going to help you. I'm not gonna say do it for someone else. You should do it for yourself. Do you want to keep feeling this way for the rest of your life?
Because I've had expensive tastes, and of course still do. And I would have these hopes and dreams, crazy and insane ones that is, like maybe I'll win the lottery, maybe I'll win the McDonald's Monopoly, maybe I'll become an actor and a rapper.
So you have the same life goals of King Cobra GFS. That's what's up, tube. Just you wait, trolls. I win the lottery and build my dream clock tower mansion.
But no, none of those things happened. Not a single damn one. And so the fact that I never had a $10,000 gaming desktop breaks my heart. And emotionally and mentally, I am torn apart.
This man lost his insanity because no $10,000 gaming PC. I will go now to the video where he explains why he doesn't like microwaves.
I fucking hate microwaves. And this is just my personal own opinion. You can have yours, as can I. I believe strongly that microwaves cause cancer, for one. For two, I believe that they emit radiation, even though everybody says that the holes are too small for radiation to leak out. And of course people say that microwaves don't cause cancer either, because what scientists have proved or whatever or said, even though scientists can easily be paid a buttload of money, a shit ton of money, to say something completely different, something else. They can even lie. They can even get paid to lie.
I'm not sure if they will cause cancer or not. I'm pretty sure modern day microwaves don't cause cancer. Maybe from like the 80s or 70s will.
So they can fool, trick, and deceive people to believing, oh, microwaves are wonderful. What a great invention. What an awesome invention. Keep using it, and then one day they die young, because they always use it for their food.
I don't know anybody that has died from a microwave, okay?
I like ovens. I like small toaster ovens. I like toasters. I like pressure cookers. I like um, rice cookers and whatnot. I like refrigerators, but I absolutely, positively hate microwaves. And if I could, of course, if time machines existed, I'd go back in time and at least try to stop the idiot who invented them in the first place, because I think they're the worst and most terrible invention ever invented. And if I were to ever have friends, I would hope that they would hate microwaves, otherwise our friendship would be toxic.
This user is the microwave disliker. Microwaves are useful, especially a microwave oven. I don't understand why you hate microwaves. Only because you think you get cancer from them?
And I would hope if I ever had a girlfriend, or for that matter a wife, I would hope to God she too would hate the microwave, because otherwise it'd be a toxic relationship and that marriage would definitely end very quickly.
You hear that, ladies? Don't love or use microwaves. Or this supreme gentleman would think you're toxic and a bad user.
And yeah, I mean, microwaves also cause me massive amounts of stress and anxiety. I hate the sound they give off when they're going or working, and I hate the light that comes on when it's heating up your food. And microwaves are just absolutely wretched.
I'm sorry, this is just too funny. Where did this microwave touch you?
They don't actually cook food, they just warm it up. Ovens cook food. Toaster ovens cook food. Pressure cookers cook food. But microwaves, they just warm shit up. Doesn't even cook it, it just warms it up and it makes it kind of soggy in a way. And I've heard other people, even who don't believe microwaves cause cancer, that they hate the way their food tastes after using one.
No shit, microwaves warm shit up. It's fine if you don't like to use a microwave. It's just very strange and weird how upset you are about microwaves.
And in my family, all of my younger siblings use the microwave and I hate it. So as soon as I'm able to get out of my parents' house, trust me and believe me, I will. If I can ever get a job and able to work 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, in 10 hours every single one of those days. Otherwise, I won't be able to make it on my own if I can't at least work 10 hours.
So you don't like your family because it's toxic that they use the microwave? Why are you so specific about the days and times at work? Just get a job.
I won't be able to afford everything that I need to even pay for. Rent, bills, taxes, food, clothes, gas money for my car, if I even ever do get one. And of course, before that, I have to, of course, and obviously get my driver's license.
First get a stable job. Start with small steps first.
But anyway, yeah, I hate people who use microwaves. I hate microwaves in general. I mean, if I ever do move into a house, or if I ever become famous and move into a mansion, if there is a microwave, I'm definitely going to pay an electrician to remove that.
I sometimes use a microwave, so you hate me too? It's just very strange that you don't like people because of microwaves.
Although I would want, like if I ever have an oven, I would obviously want some sort of big, one of those big fancy like metal fans to suck up the grease so it doesn't go anywhere else or in smoke or whatever.
I mean, an oven or a microwave oven is way better than a microwave.
But yeah, I mean, you can think I'm strange and odd, you can think I'm stupid, you can think I'm an idiot, a moron, you could think whatever, but this is just me, this is who I am. I hate microwaves like I fucking hate them.
You are really weird and strange and odd. I will go now to the video, People I Hate.
This is a video about everyone I hate, starting off with famous YouTube gamers. They're all so very spoiled rotten, full of themselves, and totally, to the fullest, most extreme extent, self-absorbed.
Are you talking about yourself?
Like the whole entire world revolves around only and specifically them. They're greedy, worthless, pitiful, low-life scumbags and losers. They are literally and absolutely the scum of this.
Can you name some names? You are just generalizing.
One of the biggest problems and issues among this generation especially, because the fucked up, screwed up youth chooses to follow and adore these goddamn pussies.
Why isn't the youth watching Marshall Mathers IV, aka Dark Nihilist? Can't you see he's the best YouTuber?
I hate all famous YouTube vloggers. Just like famous YouTube gamers. They are fake. They're phony. They're giving the public, giving the world a fake image that they're portraying.
It's social media. What are you expecting? You are just incredibly jealous.
To millions or perhaps billions of people. I mean, either way, they're portraying this fake image or fake facade or whatever you want to call it to just about everyone in the whole world. The whole entire world, pretty much. And they're deceiving all of their followers and subscribers and supporters because they're not being real. They're not being open and honest. They're not being truthful. I mean, if they were, hell, chances are they probably would not have become famous as young and as soon as they did, or probably not at all. I mean, who knows? A lot of them would have probably been arrested.
I don't know who you're talking about. Yes, of course they lie, they want to make money. I never really cared about YouTube vloggers. Everybody really needs to be like you, Isaac.
Because people would have been scared of them, feared them, and been absolutely terrified and horrified of them if they were totally 100% honest with all of their viewers on their channel. Even since the very start and beginning of their channel, way before they even became known worldwide, globally.
Can't you just admit you're jealous about everybody? I said it before, it's time to touch some grass.
And that's the thing about the vast majority of YouTubers. They're all fake. They're just fucking clowns. They're morons. They're pathetic. And their fans are just as stupid and idiotic for following them and supporting them and donating to them and whatnot, just as their idol is, their biggest influence, or at least one of their many.
It's about me. I deserve the attention. I deserve the viewers. I deserve the subscribers. Bro, you're just self-reflecting so much. You supreme gentleman.
I hate anyone who is a teenager who has been given shit. Like, for example, gaming consoles, video games, laptop, desktop, and shit like that.
Not again with the same thing. You are really bitter about something that other people get that you don't?
But probably mostly just gaming console or gaming consoles, meaning of course more than one, and a shit ton of
video games, just a massive amount. Because to me, that is just unfair, not just.
I'm really sorry for your bad circumstances, but you're an adult. You can get a job and buy one for yourself.
For someone who's 21 years old, I feel old. I honestly do feel old, and I say that because I'm a person who is a 21-year-old virgin who never had a girlfriend.
Getting a girlfriend is the least of your problems. It's all because of your personality. You should focus first on yourself and try to get some friends.
I'm 21 years old and don't have a driver's license or a car or a job for that matter, no matter how much I crave, desire, and so dearly and greatly wish I had a job.
Wishing for a job does nothing in the real world. You need to go outside. Sitting inside doing nothing isn't going to do anything for you.
Of course, if I were to work 10 hours every day, 5 days a week, at least, if not more, which I could do if they either wanted me to or expected me to, I could pull more than 10-hour days, especially because obviously I'm young. I can handle it. But
then get a job.
I've never been given anything. Unlike most people in this shitty ass country who can just ask their parents either for their birthdays or for Christmas or for Black Friday, just right after Thanksgiving, I think. Or they can ask their aunt and uncle. Or they can ask their grandparents. It's just ridiculous.
You never even gotten a gift before? That's pretty sad, to be honest.
And I especially hate kids who get that shit when they're so young, whether or not they deserve it. Obviously, I wouldn't care and mind one bit if kids and children, or whatever you want to call them, got toys and books. Toys, books, Legos, and stuff like that.
Why do you care that children are getting things? If the child gets spoiled too much, it's the parent's fault, not the child.
But, gaming consoles, that's just going too far. Video games, what are you trying to do? Disconnect your kid from a very early young age?
Video games do less harm to them than to give them a tablet or phone.
And I hate teenagers because a lot of them, by the time they become teenagers, they actually want to get a job because they pretty much got spoiled rotten as a kid.
But at least the teenagers are doing something. Being spoiled is to have a job. I need a job too to afford to live.
And so, what better way than when as soon as you turn 15 or 16, get a job, save up, and buy yourself a nice, wonderful, awesome, amazing, incredible, great, cool gaming desktop, no matter the price.
You're just jealous because mommy and daddy didn't buy your $10,000 gaming PC.
No matter how expensive it is, or how big it is, or huge, or whatever. Or if not that, a gaming laptop. I never got either. And I've wanted one since 2013, when I was just 16 years old.
I'm sorry to say this, but you could get a job to save up for that PC or laptop or whatever.
No matter how much and how hard I prayed and cried for a gaming desktop or anything else that I wanted, none of my prayers were heard or answered for that matter. And even when I cried out, that didn't make anything better.
You sound like a spoiled child that doesn't get the things he deserves. Also, gaming PCs and laptops cost money.
I mean, it didn't make it worse, but it was exactly the same. And I even hate Hollywood celebrities because, of course, they're greedy too, and they're selfish. But here's the thing. The only reason I like Hollywood celebrities a bit more than YouTube celebrities, because for the celebrities that I love or like, or that I'm very influenced by or idolize, like Eminem or whatever, just to name one quick short example, he suffered. He literally been through hell to get where he is now.
It all comes down with you that you're really jealous and petty.
I even wish he became famous a little bit younger than he actually did. Not a lot younger, just a bit younger than he actually did. I think that would have been dope. But he didn't. And I, of course, can't change the past, but I don't know. It's just...
What does it matter that Eminem is famous now or earlier? It really doesn't matter.
And you know, it's kind of silly how a lot of people think there shouldn't be hate laws. Like, how there should be laws against hate, or that hate should be banned or illegal or something. What are we in fucking preschool? What are we in kindergarten? Come on. We're all adults here. Like, we should be able to hate just as long as we're not hurting anyone. And honestly, I'm not hurting anyone. No matter how many of you believe that I will, I won't. I refuse to.
I hope you don't hurt anyone, even though earlier in the video you said you would. Also, your hate comes from a place of pettiness and jealousy.
No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I will never hurt anyone. You're only hurting me because you're trying to make me look like I'm some sort of monster, which I am not.
This is just like the Sonic Sega gamer. You trolls make me look bad here. You make yourself look bad here with those videos.
I'm just a guy speaking my mind and my own opinions and my own beliefs and my own point of views and my own thoughts. I'm not hurting anyone. At least not physically anyway, not literally. And I'm proud that I don't. I'm proud that I won't.
Really, are you proud of normal human behavior? That you don't want to hurt people? Wow.
Because really, I'm not a bad person, I'm just a very broken-hearted person. And, you know, the thing is... Like, of course, just as you should be able to love anyone or anything you want or like or dislike, you should be able to hate too.
Hate is a very big word to say. Disliking someone is fine, but hate is not a good thing. You really should get a therapist for your anger issues.
Hate is a part of human beings. Even if you try to ban it, we're always going to have it somewhere in our mind. You can't get rid of something that is part of a human being out of you when it's a part of you. That's childish.
That's childish, says the man-child. Anyways, I'm now gonna go into the video where he talks about his dream girl.
I want a 14, 15-year-old African American to be my girlfriend.
Oh no, FBI open up! I'm just curious, how bad can it be?
Really badly. And what I would truly love, and what I also need, is one that can burp on command, fart on command, pee for me, poop for me, and purposely get hiccups.
Don't come near minors. If it just was an adult, it would still be really embarrassing and creepy that you're telling us, but this is a minor. This user is a PDF file.
Because those are all my fetishes. And I would just really love someone like that, who truly loves me, understands me, can relate to me, be compassionate, loyal, faithful, always have my back, and I hers.
But it's a 14-year-old. Can't you go for someone that is legal of age? Get help.
If I ever go on a camping trip with her, with my wife or girlfriend or whatever, take wet wipes, and if she doesn't like using the bathroom, she can like go in like a wooded area or private secret area, take a dump, and I can wipe her butt with wet wipes. And while I'm doing that, she can fart in my face as much as she wants, and then burp.
This is gross. Especially that you feel okay doing that with a minor. We need to call Chris Hansen for this guy.
And I would even allow her to pee in my car. I wouldn't care. My girlfriend or wife or whatever, I wouldn't care.
I'm still shocked that you want a minor, but you also want her to pee in your car. What is wrong with you?
I really wouldn't. And like I said, I would date even a girl who's 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20 my age. I don't really care. I mean, I wouldn't want to date a girl older than me.
You are almost mentioning the Jared Genesis argument. Age is just a number, bro. Don't go younger than 18 years old.
I'd either want to date a girl my age or younger than me. But anyway, but yeah, I want a girl who can do those things for me and also not get freaked out and creeped out by my...
I'm really getting creeped out of the idea with you and minors. I also don't think there are a lot of women that are into that stuff.
Whether I tell her on the first date or wait a while, which I probably will do. I'll probably wait a while before telling her, before opening up to her and telling her about my... Hopefully she won't get scared about and fucking run away.
I have a feeling if this guy gets a date, he will tell it on the first date. The information you just said.
Like someone who's pathetic. But I want a girl with good morals, of course. I want a girl who's never smoked, never had with anyone other than me, never been attracted to any other scumbag guys, and never sucked. Of course. You never would.
Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I can't find a cute girl my age.
And, you know, of course, my girlfriend, who would be eventually my wife, would obviously be my best friend. But I would also love to have a girlfriend who has food sensitivities like I do that I never knew about until I was 18 2 years ago in 2015.
You are really specific and picky. I think you really need friends.
I found out that I had food sensitivities to like wheat, egg whites, hazelnuts. I always knew I had food sensitivities to like food coloring and a bunch of other stuff, dairy, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I just simply cannot remember. But it's good because now I can make my like own food, and I'm pretty good at it, and I enjoy and love making my own food. It helps me get better to maybe someday, if I become an actor or something, or a millionaire in general, I will definitely open up and start my own restaurant for people who have food allergies or food sensitivities.
Finally you talk about something you like. Just stop being so bitter. What does it matter that your partner has allergies or food sensitivities? Does that make her more attractive to you, like being a minor?
Like I myself do. But I would definitely love to have a girlfriend who has either similar or the same.
I will skip a bit forward to the future, because simply I don't have a lot of time to go over all the classic videos. I go a bit into the future, where this man is going to talk deep about what he truly enjoys. Either way, I probably will do a follow-up video in the future, where I go over more classic videos.
Hey guys, it's the Joker here, back to you today with another video, and today I just wanted to take the time to talk about here really quick that I love my... I do. I am really proud of the things that can get me hard and wet, which are attractive girls burping, farting, pooping, and peeing. Those four things are my fetishes. Those four things are what turn me on and get me hard and wet.
Is this the only thing you're proud of? This is not the information everybody needs to know.
And I love them. I love what gets off. And I am completely 100% proud of that. And, proud of myself.
It's more a thing to be embarrassed about, that you tell the whole world what you're into.
Because of that. And just knowing that I am turned by those four things and, get hard, wet to those things makes me very set apart and different than, most guys out there in the world who are literally only turned on by it and get off to and get, wet to girls who suck take dick, which is fucking disgusting.
Dude, that's a lot more normal than the things you're into. And also people don't tell to everyone what they're into. Everybody has their own preference, I guess.
And immoral and wrong and evil. And guess what? I am not saying that the are not disgusting. I'm not saying that.
Your interests, let's just call it that, are way more disgusting and weird. Especially that you feel the need to tell us what you're into. This is private stuff that you talk with your partner about. I get that you're a virgin, but still, didn't your parents teach you anything?
I'm literally not saying that. So please don't assume that just because, I love the I love doesn't mean I don't think that they're not disgusting. Of course I know that they're disgusting, but to me, it's not. Because the way I look at it, when I, bait to videos on YouTube or on websites of hot, attractive girls, burping or farting or pooping or peeing.
But your interests are weird and creepy. Especially that you're into, minors.
To me, I see that as me, as a guy, loving everything about that girl. And, being attracted to pretty much all of her. Because her bodily functions are a part of her. It's a part of her body. It's a part of who she is. And, I love that shit. All four of those things. Burping, farting, pooping, and peeing.
Ladies, this specimen of a man is single. And also, Isaac, don't go for minors, please.
And only, of course, when attractive girls do it. I'm not by ugly girls doing that or average looking girls doing that. If it's an ugly or average looking girl, then I will in fact be turned off. I will in fact be disgusted by it. And my will not get hard.
You have high standards. She cannot be ugly, she needs to be beautiful, or else she is not allowed to do that.
I will not get an erection. I will not get wet or want to beat my dick to a video of an ugly or average looking girl burping, farting, pooping, or peeing. Absolutely not. It has to be an attractive one. It has to be a hot one. Or at least, if anything, a cute one. Because if it's not at least a cute one, then again, I'm not gonna get get wet or bait to it.
I cut it short because it's super long. It's incredibly hard to watch. Also, I just summarized what happens. He talks about women having too high standards and talks about the weird things he's into. I'm gonna go now to a more recent video because I don't think we are interested to hear more repeating himself in this video. The video is called Things Normies Don't Understand.
Hey everyone, it's Darth Nihilus here, back to you today with another video. And today I wanted to talk about things that normies do not understand and never will understand about us cell men.
Oh boy, we started with a video from 7 years ago to a video that's only a week old, depending when this video is getting uploaded.
And I wanted to start off this video by saying that, you know, one of the most and main things that normies will never understand about men who are cells is the fact that, like, for example, and probably one of the best examples that I'm about to give in this video is how we have a lot of just extreme anger towards women.
You never even tried. Why do you hate women? Do you have male friends that are adults? Just asking, I don't want to have another Sonic the Sega Gamer situation here.
And obviously, I don't think some men truly deep down inside hate women. Because if they really did hate women, they wouldn't care about them, and they wouldn't even have any longing or desire to get with them in the first place, as in getting into a relationship with them, like either a boy and girlfriend relationship or husband and wife relationship.
I don't understand that a person building their whole happiness around dating someone. Don't you have anything else going in your life that you enjoy, like hobbies or friends?
But when us incel men say that we hate women, we are saying that because we are suffering. We're going through an immense amount of pain and anguish emotionally. Like, our lives are a living hell.
If you don't try at all and be this upset, I'm sorry, but you kinda deserve it. Because the entire attitude and mindset doesn't help you at all.
And that is something that when it comes to you bitch-ass normies, you normal people out there in the world who are so easily able to get into relationships and always have been able to get into relationships so easily, whether it be boy and girlfriend relationship or husband and wife relationship. Like, it's just always been such a piece of cake for you normal people to always get into relationships. And to us incel men, it's just unfair.
If you don't talk to women or not try, it's just not gonna happen.
And we are frustrated. We are suffering every single day of our miserable ass lives. We're tormented and tortured emotionally by the fucking sight of all these damn normal people in relationships whenever we go out in public, anywhere, any place, anytime.
Those damn normies, way. Also no maiden.
Like, any place, anytime that we see couples, people who are in relationships, especially if they're young people, and I would say pretty much only if they're young people, like, I don't feel at all triggered or pissed off or frustrated or angry or hateful when I see old couples. That shit doesn't bother me or affect me one bit. But when I see young couples, as in, you know, guys and girls who are fucking teenagers in relationships, or people in their, you know, 20s or 30s or something like that, that's what triggers me. That's what makes my blood boil. That's what affects me so immensely.
Don't mind other people and just don't hurt other people as well. Also, you're losing your insanity.
Like, emotionally, it just takes such a massive toll on me, and it wrecks my whole fucking day. And of course, that is something that normies will never understand. Like, you normal people out there in the world will never not once be able to comprehend what the fuck is going on in the minds and hearts of us men every single time that we see any of you couples, you young couples out in public doing whatever the hell it is you are doing.
I'm sorry that your life is so sad. Is women the only thing on your mind? Just don't be a simp. Find hobbies, make friends, get a job, start living life, and stop being so bitter.
And just by being couples and being young and in relationships, it just wrecks our whole fucking day. It crushes us. It torments us. It tortures us emotionally. Every single fucking time that we have to see that shit, it takes a toll on us. It triggers us. It makes our blood boil. Like, seriously. And, you know, obviously, like, if we weren't suffering for so many years of our miserable ass lives, then obviously we wouldn't be so frustrated.
Go to a red light district, or whatever they have there. Stop obsessing so much about relationships. There's more in life than having a relationship. Anyway, before I end the M&M cell segment, I wanna show you one more video. It's gonna be pretty disturbing. It's a short clip from the Marshall Mathers IV interview. This clip is from the channel Mortal Kombat, not the game, it's actually called Mortal Kombat. I linked the full interview in the description, as well as the clip from the channel Mortal Kombat.
Earlier I wanted to say how like it kind of surprises me that like some parents almost don't seem aware of the fact that their daughters are on a lot of creepy men on the internet. Because I wonder if a lot of these daughters' mothers were aware, and fathers also. Like, and there's this like one mom who's a TikToker, and she lives in Canada, and she has like a daughter who's like, I don't know, 13, 14 years old, and she has her daughter doing all these burping videos on TikTok, and they actually became famous, like both of them. Like they have like, I think 100,000 plus followers on TikTok now, and it's like, obviously I know that there's gonna be like guys, not that I judge them, but it's still obviously like, there's obviously gonna be guys who are gonna be like, you know, oh, look at this girl, she's like so young and like innocent or pure, whatever, or something, and like, and she burped.
But you've never like reached out to like a minor
No,
on Instagram or anything?
Definitely not.
I've never even talked to an underage girl. And even if I do on social media, the only thing I may say at the most is maybe compliment her on how beautiful she is. But other than that, I say nothing sexual or inappropriate whatsoever. But I simply just said straight up, can I suck a fart out of your ass or butt or something like that?
If I'm gonna even follow girls, even if they're young, I want them to be 18 or older. As long as they're 18 or older, I'm fine with that. Like legal 18 or older.
This is perhaps one of the biggest lies that Isaac tells in this entire interview. He claims that he only follows girls on social media that are 18 or older, and this is false. As soon as we got back to the hotel, I started going through the people that Isaac follows on Instagram and TikTok, and he follows a lot of accounts of underage girls. Some of them clearly have their ages displayed in the bio, and others are, at worst, very clearly young looking. The worst part of this, though, is you remember the nasty stuff that Isaac said about that burping girl's account? Yeah, he follows that one too. That girl is also not 15 or 16 or 17, not that that would make it any better, but she is clearly elementary or middle school aged.
There's a lot more stuff, like there's a leaked DM where someone was talking with Marshall Mathers IV with like Alabama shit, like him being excited hearing his mom and sister taking a shit. I will probably cover more of his videos in the future, but otherwise this video would be so long if I need to cover everything. So we go now to Supervader. I'm gonna cover some of his rant videos, so let's get ready for a rant on a user. The video is called Dogs Rant, White People, Asians, Foreign, Liberals. Here we go.
Hey everybody, SuperVader 400 here, Mr. SuperVader 400 here, Douglas Blair Roberts, the brown skin human, coming back at you with another series of video rants. And this is my various rants. This is another various rants on pro-blacks, George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, those type of
I don't think I will cover those rants for obvious reasons. I just don't want to get a strike. Also, I can't really fix the audio quality.
Though Black Lives Matter, Me Too, feminist garbage, and multiple other stuff going on, multiple other current and past events. This is a new video intro. Since I've seen them misplace my other one. I forgot to save and archive it for later. So instead of just going through, I didn't feel like going through my folders to find it. So I decided just to make a brand new intro. Since my dad's wife was here last time and is here this time, I was kind of silent in my previous defund the police rant, and my other Patricia Cullors, Black Lives Matter co-founder, being exposed rant. I was kind of silent, was kind of speaking softly and silently.
I'm sorry that you lost that video. Either way, I'm not gonna talk anything about politics. This is not a political channel, and 2, it's cringe.
You can't be as loud, crazy as I want to be, because there are other people in this house right now. And I keep trying to remember to do it at night, but I'm always tired from everything I'm doing during the day. So here's another intro, and a much louder and a much better version. And this will be the intro for all future videos. So with that being said, you want to hear the rest of the, with that being said, let's get this party started right now. Let's show these groups and these people just what I'm made of.
I'm really ready for this user's intro. I made the intro a little bit faster, so we still can enjoy the beautiful intro. Let's get ready for what I'm made of. This guy is a real life superhero, so enjoy. Let me show you what I'm made of. Yeah!
Now, it's time for a rant I've been meaning to do for a long time, man, but I just never got around to doing it. And that is, as you can see by the title, this is my rant on white, Asian, and foreign Hispanics. This is from any foreign country who sympathize for, defend pro-blacks, defend pro-blacks, or get involved in their fights, struggles and problems which have nothing to do with you or your race. This is what I'm ranting on. Now,
so you talk about other people of other races join pro-black people. It's really weird, especially you're also black. And it's also really confusing. Maybe you can write the script down so we can actually understand what you are saying. But this guy has maybe some issues, so be nice to him.
Now, like I've said in plenty of videos, I respect you guys. I'm neutral towards you guys. Neutral towards you guys, but more pro towards you guys than I am of Afro quote unquote Americans, and do consider you better people than Afro Americans. However, like every race has their special people, their defects, their sucky people. Make no mistake about it. They have their N-words, niggas, in every race, man.
So you're basically the modern Uncle Workers or something like that. Also, honestly, if the audio wasn't so bad and there was actual script, it maybe would still be weird. I don't think the video would be this bad. And to be honest, this guy sounds kinda reasonable, not really biased, but it's just really strange how this video got made.
In every race. And one thing I can't stand is liberals. What's worse than arrogant, fake, phony pro-blacks and niggas? They're enablers. People who enable them to walk around acting the way they do, doing what they want, doing what they want and not checking them and not quote unquote checking them like the other races do, and like I expect some of you to do. I usually like you guys more. Whenever you see a Afro-American committing crime at one of your places, you're more aggressive than the white guys. Than the white people. You don't call the cops right away. Nah, you handle it yourself.
This video is a lot longer, but I feel like I show you enough how one of his political rants looks like. I'm gonna go now to the next video. What is a good video to follow up this rant? He has a Dragon Ball Z rant. I will do this video for Akira Toriyama. May he rest in peace. Just a small moment for silence for Akira Toriyama.
Hey everybody, Doug8798 here. This is my updated 2016 rant on the entire Dragon Ball anthology franchise. That means Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods, Fakatsu no F, and finally Dragon Ball Super. This is the introduction to all of those rants. Each of those videos, each of those series will get individual rants, including specific saga rants.
So what is the first thing he's gonna talk about? Too much filler?
Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods, and Fakatsu no F and Dragon Ball Super were so damn terrible that I quit Dragon Ball Z for good. If you look at my channel, there hasn't been a Dragon Ball Z video since late 2015. I don't remember what month of 2015 I stopped with Dragon Ball Z, but my last video was in somewhere in late 2015, and
in my opinion, Dragon Ball peaked in Dragon Ball Z. After that, it kinda became kinda boring. I've watched a little bit of Super and some of the movies. Probably the last thing I watched was Resurrection F. It was okay, I guess. Maybe he has a good take. Maybe I'm gonna watch GT. I know it's bad and that's why I wanna watch it, to see how bad it is. So let's continue with the video.
And after taking a break from Dragon Ball Z and coming back with the new 6 Universe arc and now the Future Trunks Saga arc, the series still sucks. Never anything good with this series. Always disappointment. Always disappointment with this series. Let's start off with the original Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball, while not as bad as Dragon Ball Z and Battle of Gods, Fakatsu no F, and of course Super.
Did you just call Dragon Ball Z bad? Never mind, you have a bad opinion.
The original Dragon Ball sucked. Terrible artwork. It's a complete terrible artwork, complete disgrace to the Monkey Boy, Journey to the West, epic.
Why do you watch it if you don't like it?
Inconsistencies, fakery, so much bullshit with the series, and just average. Oh, and also, speaking of average, terrible pacing issues. The original Dragon Ball is like, I don't know how many, about 189 chapters long, and is 153 episodes.
You quit Dragon Ball Z in 2015, so did you like it before, or just not anymore? What did it change? That you watched the new stuff and that the new stuff was so bad, that it ruined the old stuff?
Long, and it's 189 chapters and 153 episodes of terrible, boring, bland, simplistic story.
So you don't like any tension in stories, or that anything new will happen, so only boring stories are good to you.
The original Dragon Ball sucks. The only thing I like about it is that's when the human characters were more useful. This is when the human characters were more useful because there are no Super Saiyans, there are no there are androids, but there are no overpowered androids. overpowered androids, bio warriors, mutants, and all the stuff that we would see in Z and in latter part of GT. There is none of that in Dragon Ball. But hell, even in Dragon Ball, characters like Yamcha, after pretty much any character after they met Goku, after they fought or met Goku, just became lame and just useless. Tien was one of the most powerful characters on Earth when he was introduced in the Tien Saga, in the Second World Tournament Saga. Yet come to the King Piccolo Saga. King Piccolo Saga, he does all this training to master the Mafuba. He later fights. He later has a hard fight with Drum, and then Goku comes out of nowhere and makes him look lame by killing the demon Drum with one kick. And he does nothing but watch the battle with King Piccolo, only getting involved.
So you don't like the things that make Dragon Ball really good, like the Super Saiyans, or foes that get really OP and that Goku needs to defeat. I mean, Goku is the main character. It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Why do we follow Jotaro or Joseph Joestar? Maybe because they're the main character, and you want the main character to improve and to get stronger. I mean, if you're gonna talk about OP, you have a point if you talk about Super. At that point Goku becomes too OP, I feel like, and not really that interesting. And at that point we wanted a new character instead of Goku. But in Dragon Ball Z it wasn't a problem yet. Anyways, I will go to the final video. His rant against EDP 445.
Only this time, it's time for another. It's time for another video intro for my Doug rants on social and current, social, past, and current events and various terrible people and accidents that have happened to unfortunate people. It's time for another one of those. I recorded a new one in 2000. I recorded a new one in 2021 with with two of my real life superhero Douglas Blair Roberts working class costumes. Here is another one of my gimmicky, flamboyant, exaggerated, over the top costumes. And this look right here is my rock and roll sports look, which is my boxing, Muay Thai, Sanda, full contact kickboxing, ball player, ball vehicle, combat sports athlete, rock and roll sweatsuit attire.
This user is a real life superhero. He stops evil user. Let's go to his kick-ass intro, where he will defeat the evil user EDP445, the PDF file and Cupcake Enjoyer. I added the audio because otherwise this video will get a copyright strike, so the audio sounds a little bit muffled. He's ready to stop EDP445.
Hey everybody, it's time for another rant on former YouTuber and social media personality EP445. EDEP445.
Why do you make the same video again? Is that really necessary?
Brian Emerson Morley, now known as Dion Scott Eason, something like that. Yeah, to see my original from 2022, my off-camera version, the link will be in the description box below. This is the remade sports combat rock and roll real life superhero.
So superhero things and more things in the video. Let's go. This usual shirt is top EDP445, right?
Superhero version with the same costume you see as in the intro, only a different color scheme. I debut a different color scheme in this video right here. Yeah, so yeah, this is my rant on EDP. What makes this rant different from the previous one is that unlike in the previous one, I only talk about a couple of things.
He just came to pick up a cupcake. Seriously, why is this guy still allowed to be a free man?
I only talk about a couple of things that took place. I only talk about briefly about EDP 445's history. Here I talk about the whole thing from the allegations all the way to him being exposed and to his various whereabouts after that, and all the things that happened to him recently. Because yeah, EDP 445. This guy is the biggest L, one of the biggest L's of 2021.
He's finally getting started. This guy is going to ruin his YouTube career. EDP 445 will never recover from this.
Through now 2023, and it keeps getting worse for him. And he unfortunately, most of these things I wouldn't wish on anyone, but he unfortunately deserves most, if not all of that. So with that being said, let's get started right now.
That's understandable because he is a PDF file and a minor cupcake enjoyer.
Yeah, EDP 445. Like a lot of people, I used to be a huge fan of EDP 445 until what happened to him in April of 2021.
Didn't he show his poop to minors? I wouldn't be surprised if Marshmallows the Fourth would do the same thing. They've pretty much the same interests.
My history with them, the whole EDP for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now, but EDP 445, EDP 445, Brian Emerson Morley, Dion Scott Eason, what are you gonna call him? Starting in July of 2020, there were allegations of inappropriate of Bryant Morley, EDP, having inappropriate conversations with underage girls. EDP claimed that
I'm happy that people know what EDP did. Imagine a world where nobody would know. That would have been really bad.
he was trolling his rival at the time, and fellow football fan, the Puerto Rican Prince Code Raven, who's a fan of the Baltimore Ravens, created a decoy account, and later created a series of videos called The Slaughterhouse to expose.
He got caught, so of course he's going to make excuses for what he did.
EDP 445 and he kept coming closer and closer. He kept catching EDP 445 texting minors and stuff, but EDP 445 kept trolling and kept making excuses, and his fans believed it. One of the worst excuses, see, I missed it, but I would have definitely known there was something up here, and that EDP 445 was a child predator. When one of the worst excuses was he claimed a bunch of no life, no game decided to make a buttload of accounts.
Before I'm gonna end the video, I wanna share my opinion about Isaac, or Marshmallows the Fourth, or Eminem Cell, whatever you wanna call him. I really do hope that Isaac gets some help before he actually starts hurting minors and people. A lot of stuff can be really funny, but he also has done some unforgivable things. Luckily he hasn't hurt anybody or touched minors, but you can't really forgive what he has done. And I think personally he should be arrested, because he is in danger. Anyways, the full interview is in my description. What's my opinion about SuperVader? I don't think he's a bad person. You would ask me why would I include him in the video? Well, I kinda planned from the beginning to have him in the video, and I also feel like there's not really a lot to make a full video about him. I will explain that after this part. I do hope we get some more funny rant videos from this real life superhero, and I hope he's doing fine. Anyways, I have something to tell you. I'm planning to do a new series called Into the Userverse. This series will be similar to like the Thomas People video and the Super Origami Kingdom video, because it will include a lot of users and a lot of small creators. I will go over obscure, weird, rant user channels that are too small. It can be really recent videos like the Grounded People, or just very old weird rants from the early days of YouTube. I hope you're looking forward to that. I also want to thank you for watching this video. I do really appreciate you guys watching my shitty videos, to be honest. I'm almost at 400 subscribers. I hope you all have a great day, and I see you in the next video. Bye.